All right, welcome back to my Tesla Colorado Experience channel, or Colorado Tesla Experience. This is a video on the checklist, get it ready to get the car. So I think this is the last of my pre-purchase videos where I'm talking about the experience a little bit, and then we'll get down to actually seeing what the car is like, because it comes tomorrow. So every car I've purchased in the past, I've been able to inspect it. I've been able to walk around it, look for issues, drive it, check the mechanics to the best of my ability. I've also been able to research potential things, and I've done that quite often where I've looked up things. I've owned a couple Porsches. I had a 914 and a 911, and for both of those I did a bunch of research, got some checklists, had different things that I wanted to look at in the car, and then I took it later to the mechanic and they could double check me and check the mechanics and all that other stuff. So I've often had an issue. Now, for Tesla, it's different. I haven't seen the car because at least right now in 2021 for the Model Y, there is no inventory. As a matter of fact, cars, right? If you ordered a car right now, I think it's early September in 2021, you probably wouldn't get the car on a loan and a standard, the most common long range one. You probably wouldn't get the car until April or May of next year, 6 months out, 7 months out. If you ordered a lease one and you had the performance model, you spent more money, you might get it sooner. It is what it is. In any case, as I show on the screen, there's a lot of problems that people have talked about with Teslas. So if I look through here, you can see there's all sorts of these build quality issues. I think a lot of this stuff has been resolved at this point because I see less and less that's in late 2021. I see more of this certainly in 2020 and early 2021, some build issues. So I haven't been overly worried about it. Now Tesla, on their delivery day, they've sent me this stuff, and I actually scheduled the delivery last week here, and delivery day will be tomorrow for me. And then, you'll see what it's like because I'll video and talk about these things. But you do all this stuff that you've done, and I've done everything, pretty much everything here, so we're getting ready. But really what I want to do is decide, is the car ready to go? And if it's not, then just make arrangements for stuff to be fixed, right? It's under warranty. I'm not really worried about it, but if there are things that I want fixed, I want to know about it right away. So I started looking around at checklists and trying to decide. So one of the things I did find is a bunch of things. Like here was one I found on one of the Tesla forums, and this was from a Model S guy where he's had all of these, or girl, I guess, all of these items that were there to put down, which seems comprehensive, maybe a little beyond what I want. And this has got stuff beyond just delivery day. I found this one, which I thought was pretty good. So a few things, right? Certainly check that the paperwork is there and the VIN is there. Bring my insurance card. I had to upload this to Tesla recently, and then also type in the company and the policy and all that stuff. But do that. Things to inspect is good because these are the things that I want to make sure are all working. Because if certainly some of these don't work, then I want to make sure that they're fixed right away. Okay, and certainly same thing here. I want to check heat and AC, which it's supposed to be upper 80s, about 30 Celsius tomorrow, so heat will suck, but we'll test it all and see where we stand. We'll just kind of go through all these, which I thought was interesting. I did find this app as well, InspectT, which was a few people had recommended. I installed this on my machine, on my mobile phone, so I can run this and see, and you can see that it lets me take pictures and do some of this stuff here. I also found this interesting Tesla prep checklist. This is a specific Model Y one. And I actually think I'm going to print this out and give it to my son. My son and my wife are going to go. So I think this might be a good thing that they can run around and just check off things that they see as it looks good. This is also available as a mobile app, which actually, if you launch, you go to this site, this is actually it. So if you I said, here's the app, right? Start inspection, yada, 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 do all this stuff, check it out. So I'm thinking I might give them this URL as well. And so then this will be something that we look at and decide what to do. Now, there's plenty of people that talk about how to do it. And there's my delivery issues again, right, that are out there. But ultimately, I think this might be the checklist that I go with to test. And then if anything is broken, for example, if we go, the right rear quarter panel is not doesn't look good, we'll just schedule service and go from there, and see what happens. Now, it's going to be an interesting process. I'm hoping to video some of it. I think I'll take the paper and have somebody else use the app, and then see what we think. And I think between 2 or 3 of us, we ought to be able to discover any issues there are, and then make arrangements to have them fixed and enjoy the car from there. So, in any case, if you're enjoying this, please subscribe. And this is really the 2021 experience for me in Colorado as somebody that isn't in California. I'm not an early adopter of Tesla. I've certainly been conservative about this, but it's my first electric vehicle, and I'm a little excited. And I'm making this so that if you're thinking about it and you're wondering what it's like, you can follow along.